right, hello, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's morning for me. Happy solstice, right? Winter solstice. We've had all these planetary alignments that are going on. I'm just going to go to a little light language flow. And then maybe I'll do an energy update in my next video. So. And as we align ourselves with our true aspect, our highest aspect ratio, if you will, as we align ourselves with all that we are, as we align ourselves with all of the source that we have connection to, we find our true source of abundance flows from within. It expresses itself from that space within. Your ancestors that walked the roads before you knew of the wealth inside, knew of the depths deep within the soul aspect. They celebrated their long lineages. They celebrated the lines. I'm hearing like the song lines, the ley lines, the vortexes. I'm seeing that they essentially knew what was going on, and so they celebrated it. We invite you to celebrate today, for today is a brand new day. That which has been, B-E-E-N, is moving beyond that which is the scope of what has been. So this is kind of a play on words. Get it, buddy? And as your frequency lights up the spectrum, if you will, as you raise your spectrum, as you look past the spectacle that is laid out before you, as you recognize that you are the specs, you are that which is in. So this is all a play on words, like specs is measurements, it's physics. Again, I'm speaking words. I have to go and look up and see all the different layers, but I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing little sparkles, specks of dust. But when the light hits it, it's just tons and tons and tons of little sparkles. I'm being guided to talk about the meditation that I had yesterday, and I will perhaps, if I have time here, at the end. And as you're for the road that your ancestors have taken, many have taken before. Yet this is a brand new door, if you will, a brand new spatial reset that you are flowing into. We invite you to loosen the binds, the strings, the attachments that are weighing you down, that are putting weights on your shoulders, so to speak, that are pulling at the heartstrings in an I'm hearing just become unencumbered. For as you let go of that which binds you to a frequency, to a world, to a matrix, to a reality that no longer supports the illusion, that you are fast traveling away from, and no longer supports the illusion that you are creating. For you are creating a new, I'm hearing A-N-E-W, right? Anew. For that which is illusory has created a bind on many, and they fall victim from one perspective to their own assumptions, to their own game. They have yet to realize that that which they have attached themselves to are merely made of their own equations, are only equating to the energy that they have projected, that which they have protected for fear of losing all that they have built. For many do not realize that what they have built is merely a box that has encumbered them, that has kept them under a false reality of lock and key of safety. It has created a false illusion that has trapped many like the web of a spider. For you are the spiders, you are the creators, you are the winged ones. Getting emotional. You are here in this now, making a reality together that unlike any that have ever been created before. For before and before, I'm seeing a reference to four, like the fourth dimension. This is like, it's beyond that. Even the 4D, not to get hung up on the dimensionality, because I'm seeing that's like, I'm seeing it's dimension, like dementia. Like we're coming out of dementia. We're coming even through the 4D. I had drawn a picture for a friend the other day, and I drew 3 circles, 3D, 4D, 5D, and they all were like the seed of life. But then a bubble encompassed all of those. So many of us are accessing all of those, although 3D I'm hearing is long gone. But my point is we can see things from this broader perspective. And then I'm seeing 4D, it's like B4. So it's like we're, be here now, be in this 4D, but beyond that, if that makes sense. The architecture that you are creating is fast duplicating itself. Rather than the replications, rather than replaying that which has been, rather than placing ourselves on I'm hearing permanent vacation, but this is a play on words. I'll have to go. Okay. So I'm seeing like many of us were vacating the premises. Like we've got to be in our bodies. That's part of it. So a lot of what's been today, so I'll just kind of go into this a little bit. Okay, let me finish. I get excited. For as you are the seeds that have flowered, that have given birth to this new reality, we invite you to feel within your complex, within your complexities, and dig into the true simplicity of it all. The divine dreamscape in which you rest in which your bones rest in which your reality, I'm seeing an overlay. For you are the divine creators. You are the architects, the builders. Again, I'm hearing the winged ones. I'm hearing the light transcribers. Any label that we place with what you are would only be limiting. For your capabilities are vast, and they are beyond what many have seen. They are beyond the capacity for many to see. Or, better spoken, they are beyond the capacity for many to recognize. For many of us see these wonderful realities and assume that someone else has created them. Yet this would be like saying the ocean has created the wave, recognizing that the ocean is the wave. And we have traveled long and far, fought long and hard from one perspective to be in this place. We are being invited to create our vast network of expansive, loving behavior towards one another, towards Mother Earth. In this new alchemical combination, that frequency is merely a reflection of the construct that we are accessing now. And this is all a play on words. We invite you to step out of the need to categorize this particular, I'm hearing lineage, but I'm seeing that as like, many of us called it the golden age, myself included, the age of Aquarius. It's like it's beyond all of that. It's beyond our scope, and not limiting ourselves, because it's really the capability for limitlessness is really what's being offered. So I'm going to just kind of, because I don't have a lot of time to go deeper into this in this particular video because of the room on my phone, but get grounded, getting into our bodies, and really using our imagination to incorporate whatever it is, because a lot of times people will ask me, what do I do? It's the solstice, or it's whatever it might be, the full moon, I look at right now, for me, it feels like a brand new year. It feels like today is the beginning. Today is the end and the beginning all at once. It's a reset. This is it. But not only that, we're carrying over with us who we really are and the truth of who we really are. We can choose to carry all of the baggage with us. We can choose to carry all these belief systems. We can choose to carry over with us whatever it is we want to, but recognizing we have that choice. And we have a choice right now, today, to focus on what it is we really want and to exude that. And I'm in flow still. I'm just a little bit less light languagey flow. So we have the capability of exuding that energy, being in that spontaneity, finding our inner child. I just had an amazing session with a light worker, and her gift is being that child. That's a gift. Not everybody can find that. So find back, I'm hearing Led Zeppelin, in the days of my youth. What is that song? In the days of my youth. Anyways, my point is, it's like, go back to that space, find it. And if you can't find it, do things that make you happy, especially today. Take today as the reset. Take today to really get with Mother Earth and get barefoot on the ground. If you're in the snow, go out in the snow, make a snow angel. If you're, take a cup full of ice and make it into water for your plants, and then put your feet in the soil. I mean, there's so many different rituals that you can use to essentially grounding and anchoring the energies. It's about bringing them here now. And then visualize through our own heart projector, right? Projection, what it is we want to create and what it is that we wish to feel, and feel it now in this moment. Because if you could have anything today, and I'm not talking even, yes, material, we are in a material plane of existence in our bodies, things, we need a roof over our heads in one form or another in order to survive, or perhaps, and that's fine. Those are things we can make as goals and set as intentions. But how do we want to feel? What makes us happy now? Maybe we just need to sit down and write out all of the things we'd like to let go of, all the things we'd like to create, the things we'd like to see in this new world, in this new age. And don't limit ourselves. Anything. If you want to see a flying car, write down a flying car. That's obviously material, but that's bringing it into this dimension, or whatever dimension you're existing in. But it's bringing it into your physical vessel through feeling that visualization, if that makes sense. But more importantly, my meditation I'm going to end on, and then I'll end this video. I went into meditation and I saw myself diving under the ocean. I'm very connected with Bermuda Triangle, but the triangle that's out in the ocean. I've seen crystals under the ocean, on the ocean floor, and I literally felt myself burrowing into the ground underneath the water. So beneath the ocean floor, I literally felt myself burrowing. My whole body was burrowing like an earthworm into the ground. And I stayed there for a bit, and I just exuded sent out this wave of heart gratitude for the water and the sea creatures and the creatures on land, because I was connecting with the soil of the earth and all of the crystals that are embedded within the earth. And I literally saw everything light up under this ground around me. And it looked like geometry, crystalline geometry, plasma geometry. And it went from glowing, hard, crystal, diamond-like structure to this very flowy, morphing, plasma-like structure. And it looked like dust at one point. That sand underneath, but it was sparkles. The whole thing was lit up. And then I saw myself rising out of this and connecting with all of these other beings of all shapes, colors, sizes, earth, not earth, for all of my ancestors. And it was infinite. I saw so many. And I connected with many other starseeds, light workers, humans that are setting their intentions, that are meditating, that are wanting to connect with Mother Earth and the ley lines and the air and the water, all the elementals, all of it coming into this beautiful spiral of energy. And it was basically like, there's other things that happened, but it was beautiful. And I'm seeing how important it is us walking on earth now and using our imagination and coming together to create this new frequency. Because we've literally, may not look like it out there. Sometimes it takes time to reflect back to us what's been created. But from what I have seen, what we have created, I'm getting emotional again, is unbelievable. To the human, to the ego, it's truly unbelievable. But to our higher self, we're embodying these aspects of us. Some of us are embodying aspects of us that have been waiting to be embodied. And this is the time. So, focus, intention, clarity, heartfelt integrity, heartfelt truth and awareness, getting out of judgment, getting out of the need to plug in to the social pipeline right now, in regards to the media, in regards to politics, in regards to the problems with Earth. And I say problems because a lot of that has been heightened. So my point is, just for today and tomorrow, if we can just all unplug from that and plug in together through our intention and awareness, that's what this is all about. This is our opportunity to connect with all of the planetary alignments, with all of the astrological alignments, with all of the earth alignments. I saw all the vortexes open on Mother Earth too this week in my meditation. And it was like all of them were just coming together to assist us and to us assisting Mother Earth. It's a collection, it's a collaborative creation. Anyways, I'm going to end on that note. Thank you so much for tuning in. In love and light. Namaste.